Hello friends, welcome back to another studio vlog. In case this is your first time here, my name's Heather. I'm the owner of Charming Chapters, which is a small bookish business located in North Dakota. And this week we are going to be working on restocking literally 100 book sleeves. We have so many book sleeves that are currently sold out. You guys wiped me out with the holidays, and then we recently had our anniversary sale. We celebrated 6 years of our shop being open. So you guys have wiped me out of book sleeves. So that's kind of the plan for this week. We also have some bookmarks that we're going to restock too if we have some time to get to those as well, but our main priority is going to be restocking those book sleeves. So we're going to work on cutting a whole bunch of fabric. We need to steam fabric, get everything added to inventory for Etsy and the website. So it's going to be quite the project. It's probably going to take most of the week, but I'm excited that you guys are loving everything and just want to get everything restocked in case there's something that's been sold out that you've been waiting on too. So that is what we're going to be working on today. Just a little update. Last week we were reading Quicksilver and Brimstone. I did finish Brimstone. Yes, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I finished that up while I was sewing up some book sleeve orders, and it was better than the first book. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love it, but it was pretty good. I don't love Kingfisher's true name though. If you know, you know. It's one of those things you have to read the series to know. I'm not a fan of his real name. It's just, I don't know. I prefer Kingfisher, I guess. But with more books coming in this series, I'll probably read them. They aren't like up there in my top favorites like ACOTAR or Fourth Wing or anything like that. So, but I did finish that up. My friend, she's got about 10-15 chapters left, I think she said, so she'll be finishing that up here too. I can't wait to hear her thoughts on the ending and Kingfisher's real name and all that. So it's been fun to be doing a buddy read. But this morning I started on The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. It's supposed to be kind of like a fantasy Bridgerton kind of style, which I'm really excited about. I just watched the new Bridgerton episodes that came out last week and absolutely loving Benedict's story. So I thought this would be something kind of fun, being I'm kind of in that Regency mood right now with the Bridgerton stuff. So fingers crossed this will be a good book. It's got decent reviews, so hopefully it'll be a fun one. I'll let you guys know as I make my way through it what I think of it too. But we're going to put that on. We're going to work on cutting a bunch of fabric. We're going to start with yards of fabric that I have. So when I order fabric, if it's a repeating pattern, so like a floral or most of our bookshelf designs are repeating patterns, I just order those in a yard and then cut them down into the sizes that I need. As for most of the prints in the shop, they're custom designs that I made, and those I just order the exact size that I need that has sold out. So we're going to start with the yards of fabric, get those cut down and steamed, and then we're going to work on steaming a bunch of fabric that I had cut down this weekend. So with those, I just cut them into strips, and then we need to steam them and cut them down. You'll see what I mean once we get to it, but we're going to start with the yards of fabric. We're going to put on our audiobook and get all these book sleeves restocked. Good morning. Good morning. We've got the yards of fabric cut, so next we are going to steam those, and then we're going to work on steaming the strips of fabric that we need to cut down afterwards. There's a lot, like probably 50 or 60 strips, so it's going to take probably the rest of the day. So we'll get as many steamed as we can today, and then we'll work on cutting everything down tomorrow into the individual pieces. friends, that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow we'll be back. We're going to work on steaming the rest of the strips for the fabric, and then we're going to start cutting all of those down too. So we'll be working on that tomorrow. Luna and I are going to go outside here and shovel some snow. We got some snow last night, so we need to move a little bit of that. She absolutely loves catching the snow off the shovel, like when you're throwing it into a snowbank. So we're going to go wear her out here. But we'll catch you guys again tomorrow, and we'll continue working on all of these book sleeves. Good morning, friends. How are we doing today? I'm a little bit tired today, which is all right. It's going to be kind of a relaxing day. We're just going to work on steaming the rest of the fabric this morning, the stuff that we started on yesterday, and then we're going to work on cutting it finally. So when I order fabric, like I mentioned yesterday, if it's a repeating pattern, I'll just order it in a big yard. For the other designs where I need to order them in individual sizes when they sell out, I usually can get 3 rows on a yard. So it's like I've got larges on this row or mediums on this row. It just depends what I need to fill in. So when I had cut those down into strips, that was basically cutting down the yards. And so we steamed the strips that we did. Now we need to cut them into individual pieces. So from there, then I can just grab them out of my drawer when it's time to sew a book sleeve. And that way they're all ready to go. So that's pretty much what we're going to be working on today. I don't think we'll get everything done, to be honest. There are quite a few. I did get the ones that we had cut yesterday from the yards. I got those added to inventory on Etsy and the website. There was probably, looking at my stack here, probably 30, 40 sleeves that got added. Some of the ones that we worked on yesterday are also new prints that are going to be coming in. I think there was 3 yards of fabric that are new. So I didn't get those added yet, but we'll be working on getting those sewn up here shortly too. But as for the stuff that we still need to do, there's probably a good 20, 25 yards of book sleeves. So that's pretty much going to take us all day. We'll probably work on that more tomorrow too, but I do want to restock some bookmarks that have sold out too. So we'll probably work on that a little bit more tomorrow. But yeah, we're just going to put on a YouTube video in the background today. I just want to mix it up a little bit. Like I said, I'm kind of tired, so I don't know that I can really pay attention to an audiobook today. But the book that I started yesterday, The Rose Bargain, I'm actually really enjoying that. It's kind of like a Bridgerton fantasy, but it's also like the selection at the same time, in case you've read like the selection books. It's kind of a mixture of all 3, which I'm really enjoying. There's not really any spice, at least not yet. I don't know if there will be. I think it's more of a YA book, but I'm really excited to see where it goes. I did notice when I was downloading the book that the second one comes out in April. So far I'm really enjoying it and look forward to reading that second one, but we'll let you guys know as I continue through the book here. I think I'm about halfway done now. I think I got halfway through yesterday. But yeah, we're just going to put on a YouTube video in the background. We're just going to hang out and have a cozy day in the studio and work on cutting down our fabric. time for a little update. Sorry, I got a weird glare on my glasses there. We are officially done cutting fabric. It is about 3:15, so I'm really surprised we got that all cut today. It was quite a bit of fabric. Usually it does take me a few days. Guess I was just in the zone watching YouTube here. So, but next we're gonna get the fabric sorted and then put together by sizes. That way I can put them in inventory on Etsy and the website. And then that's probably gonna be it for the day. If we don't get them all added to inventory, then we will get them added first thing tomorrow morning before we start restocking all of the bookmarks that we need to. Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. Today, I originally planned to restock a bunch of bookmarks, but we had some orders come in yesterday, so those are going to be our first priority. So it looks like we need to sew up 3 book sleeves. We also need to make a magnetic bookmark and some stickers, so we're going to work on that this morning. And then if we have time, we'll work on restocking those bookmarks, but that's going to be the priority for this morning, is getting our orders fulfilled. I don't know if I'll film the packing of those just because we filmed a bunch of those the last couple weeks, but I'll show you the behind the scenes look at making some of the things. So we are going to work on printing out the magnetic bookmarks and the stickers, and then while those are printing, we are going to be working on cutting up the fabric for the book sleeves, get all those clipped together, and then we'll work on sewing book sleeves while my cameo is cutting the bookmarks and the stickers. So we're going to be multitasking a little bit this morning. So let's get started. right, just finished the book sleeve, so now I'm going to pack up the orders and get those over to the post office. And I just found out that my dad's going to be here. He is coming up this weekend because he sets up at some local flea markets, and I found out he's coming earlier today than originally planned. So that's going to be it for today's recording. That way I can go spend a little bit of time with him while he's here. It's also going to be the end of this week's studio vlog because it is Thursday, and our studio vlogs do go live on Friday, so I need to work on getting this video edited this evening too and get that posted for you guys tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed everything this week. I know it was a little bit shorter video again, but I hope you enjoyed something a little bit different with the behind the scenes of prepping for all the book sleeves that we restocked. Next week, we're going to work on restocking those bookmarks that we didn't get to today. Tomorrow, I'm just going to work on some paperwork for taxes, so I won't miss anything there, but we'll work on those bookmarks again next week and hopefully start on some new designs for a new collection that I have in mind. So if you want to find out more about that, I hope you join me again next week. That's going to be it for this week's video. Bye for now.